Now, over the decades, or at least the decade, we've seen a massive surge in the amount of tech startups coming out of South Africa. And in 2015, a study by Venture Burn involving almost 200 startups revealed that the biggest percentage of startup founders were between 25 and 30 years old. Now, this just goes to show that there's an entrepreneurial spirit growing among young South Africans and people in the country. And we're joined now by one such person, Steve Fortuin, who is here, the founder of a startup company called Crofton Designs. Stephen, good to have you.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks
for having me. Good morning. Let's talk about Crofton Designs. What is this business that you started?
Yeah, I guess Crofton, in a nutshell, is a brand new concept, fresh concept that we're trying out in South Africa. It gives our customers the opportunity to subscribe to a product for their house or their office or whatever the case is, as opposed to purchasing it. So basically, you get to come to us, get hold of one of the products that you love, use it for a few months. If you love it, keep it. If you don't, give it back, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, so how did you... What sparked the idea for you to start Crofton Designs?
A couple of years ago, I was looking to buy an item of furniture, and I wasn't too happy with the price for what I was buying, and as well the quality for what I was getting from kind of the major furniture stores. And I actually built it myself, myself and one of my mates. What I realized was I actually had quite a bit of fun doing this. So that became really the foundation of Crofton. We managed to build a very interesting manufacturing process that was fairly simple. I had lots of fun doing it, and that then turned into me actually selling designs to a few customers. And the feedback that I got from them was great, and I thought, hey, why not? Let's push this forward and see what kind of potential it has.
I think that's absolutely incredible. You know, I know with doing a startup, there's lots of risks involved, something that you know, the options you weigh up. But for you being in the, in the industry where there have been around a lot of startups, what would you say is the market like right now?
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because a lot of the startups that you see are kind of operating out of their garages or coffee shops or whatever the case is. It's a fairly unregulated space. So there's so many reports that speak to the kind of startups that are out there, but I like to judge this thing kind of on feel, and feel tells me that there's no real difference or no real specific trend that's coming out of startup at the moment. I think that at times there are particular pockets of kind of popularity, like Bitcoin, for example. You've seen quite a bit of startups in that space, as well as you guys were talking about self-driving cars early on in your show. But I think the trend that I am seeing far more is how startups across Africa are solving kind of the core problems that exist in society.
Okay.
For example, in Cape Town, there's a great startup that I've recently discovered called Park Find. And what Park Find does is it's solving the problem of parking in the CBD. So you're struggling to find street-side parking, as we all are. You open up your app, you find a spot, as simple as that. If you then extrapolate that over to, let's talk about a startup that I found in Nigeria called Buy Power. It's a much simpler concept, whereby in Nigeria, you know, they're struggling with kind of electricity and access to electricity. And what Buy Power does is you're simply able to buy electricity on your phone. And Buy Power has seen extreme amounts of success, and it's been elected into Y Combinator, which is a Silicon Valley run accelerator.
Okay, well, Stephen, thank you so much for that, and I really love it. I mean, where can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, check out my website. It's www.craftdesigns.co.za. We just launched a new version, and we'll take it from there.
Well, there you have it. That's Stephen Fortuin on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, founder of Crofton Designs.